Greetings. Let us begin the moon reading. As you can see, I literally just put on the shirt and I was like, I'm just gonna start the reading immediately. I don't know, it was just an urge and it must be done. So I'm just gonna commence. We need some variation here. Let me see. Very aquatic. But you must remain perfect. Nice. Lovely. The video that is playing, to give full credit to the source. Where's the controller? The Fairy River, Enchanted Forest, Ambient, Serene River, Frogs. Let me find the song right now. Before we begin, just hang in there, guys. Yeah, I was watching some Elden Ring. Love that game. Let's see. Yeah, who's streaming it? Mario. It's pretty cool. The boss fight. Who else is doing this? I love this guy. He's so good. But I'm sorry because I got a little distracted. Okay. Hold on. Where were we? Upbeat. Yeah, as you can see, I literally just started. There's no preparation. I've never done a reading like this, but like I just wanted to. It's called the moon reading. And basically, I'm like reading with the night, with the moon. A moon
I don't
reading.
think you get any poise when you're dancing.
Alright, that was from the stream. He just said, I don't think you get any poise when you're dancing. So, like, the difference between dancing during the day and dancing during the night. During the day, it's not really as potent as it is when you're dancing in the night. And I mean your magic, specifically. Like, so this is gonna be, like, more of an esoteric reading as well. Like, this is the more witchy nature that I like to express sometimes on this channel. So that's just how it goes. But nothing crazy, but we're just gonna let the reading read itself. It'll be very intuitive. And I'm gonna need to find a song called Moon. Ultra Red Moon. Let's see this one. That feels good. Perfect. Here's all over the place. All over the place. Let me do a little fix. There we go. The moon. God bless the moon. Where is it? There were some nights where I would just moonbathe. You've heard of sunbathing? Well, consider this video a moonbathing. Just receive the energy of the moon, alright? Complete moonbathing. As you sit on the sand and lay down and feel every grain while it's absorbing the sun. During the night, the moon goes deep within. With that same light, it absorbs from the sun and reflects onto us. And with that same light goes deep, deep, deep within those deep emotional waters and moves the mountains when magic is most potent. The moonlight, a moonbather. Envision a silver blue light. With a violet hue, almost fuchsia, just beaming through the crown. The fuchsia violet. Molded with the silver. Oof. The silver. Sorry, I got into a bit of a trance there. Immediately I look at the husky in this commercial. That's a synchronicity for me. Let me gather some cards. It's been a while. This deck scares me. That's why I don't use it often. I can't explain it. Let me see. Give me a moment. I'm not wearing pants, so be careful. Well, I'm wearing underwear. This without pants. Okay. Let's welcome in the arsenal. The Almighty. Alright, what do we have here? Right out of my head. This is what's necessary. Now, the next song is called Sunrise on the Moon. I've never listened to these songs, by the way. This is my first time listening to each of these. I just knew what to type in the engine though, because of Spirit, Moon Magic. Alright, so we have, I forgot the name of that one, to be honest. It's been a while. I've been utilizing a lot more of the other ones, but this is the Rune of Necessity. It starts with an N, of course. Now these. Okay, so the full page is by Freya Aspen, Northern Mysteries and Magic. Alright, so now these is another rune closely associated with one of the three norns. One of the three Norns, in this case Skuld, who rules the future, The Futhark order of the three runes, Hagalas, now Thieves, and Isa, does not correspond to the usual given sequence of the Norns Erd, Vedandi, and Skuld. Thus, the second rune of this Et corresponds to the third Norn, Skuld. Sorry, I don't read that often these days. But, I mean, I read internally. That's a lie, but just vocally, we're a little insecure. It's alright, we can keep going. The word Skuld relates to the Dutch and German word Skuld, meaning depth, i.e., that which is owed. It can mean in traditional Nordic. Okay, hold on. Let me do this because I'm way faster in my eyes, so I can sculpt it quicker. Okay, it can mean in traditional Nordic terms, we're good, where this is relevant, so I'm going to read it. Were is Old Germanic for man, and guild means both money and guilds, hence man guilds. These associations combine to form a Norse version of what is commonly known as karma. Okay, so this is basic. That's really powerful. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Actually, so this is basically the karma rune. This is not a matter of it being a good or bad thing. This is just what is necessary. Just like discipline, just like needing, just like, you know, when you have to do your chores, just like, you know, when you need to do laundry, not chores, but like when you need to do your laundry, when you need to get a glass of water, when you need to jog, when you need to eat. It's the little things. It's reflected here. I'm just giving you an analogy, but this is all in correlation, going back to the moon magic, and what is necessary in order to completely utilize it to help the utter control over your own emotions, essentially. And by doing that, it impacts everything that you do. The potency of your magic, the potency of your healing, the potency of just every aspect of the word in the sense. It's because we are multidimensional. This will reflect into the way that we cook, into the way that we walk. It's just all a reflection of what is felt within, essentially. So this is real magic. Okay, and this one is looking right at me. All the other ones are like face down, and this is in the center. Algies. Let me double check. But the meaning of it is communication with the gods, essentially. There's Fahu, Huru, that's one. Ansuz, I knew I was wrong. Algies is the protection ring. Ansuz, we have this present here. So we have a new romantic cycle begins. And romance, I'm getting like King Arthur, the time of Merlin, the age where like romance was most potent. The age where romance came back to life. But that's just, sorry, that was just a card that was randomly pulled. Reflecting it back into the magic, this reflects everywhere. So the type of person you attract will match that same level of magic, most likely. And if not, they'll definitely be on that trajectory and same, just like energetic family. Kind of like, twin flame. It's in the twin flame realm. But this also goes into, like soulmates, and not underscales, but underscales meaning like not like it's not like a one is better than another. It's more like one is more intense than another. You know, it's like everyone in me, just like the reason for. Sorry, my words are all over the place. The reason why everyone you meet in your life isn't like immediately close, or some of them you bond faster. The reason why you bond more with certain people, basically. It's like underneath it all, we all literally have a power level, and that's just see it in like the way someone cooks, the passion, that secret ingredient, love, right? Wow. And a lot of the time, you hear of stuff like emotional trauma, or and those with emotional trauma not being able to, like just it's more likely those who've experienced trauma are like, experienced depression and stuff like that. So what the negative aspects of feeling emotions mean, right? But the more that you feel your emotions, you know how they say, like, it's just always better to be logical? Well, there's deep value to being emotional, and with an intensity and a fire and a flame that is inextinguishable. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but you cannot put that fire out because you don't stop feeling. But you don't stop being logical either, okay? It's like a dance, the yin and yang, the literal yin and yang going around and around. Right there, just dancing around and around. And what do we have here in the field? I wish I knew the lore more, but these cards are very, like, intense. The field, the darkness, and the fog. So that depression that we were just talking about, right? These cards scare me because, like, they're really, they mean what they mean, and they're very intense. But, like, you can't just, like, read them alone. I mean, you can, but it just makes more sense if you read it all together, and it's not as, like, deep and dark as it seems, even though the imagery is pretty intense. But you have Nephil, darkness, and fog, so that's what we were just talking about. So when utilizing your magic, when utilizing your emotional body, when you feel the emotion of love, or anger, or joy, all that stuff, it all has levels to it, and certain people only have reached a level 3 of love, or level 1 of love, and so on and so forth. And those who reach it the highest, you see them obviously, like, very like having very healthy relationships, because they have that high of a level of love, right? And that just and then you see I guess fighters who have level 5 anger, like level 8 anger, but level 8 courage, and and it reflects in all that different way. You guys probably get what I'm trying to say. I'm just a gamer, so that's why I'm, like, using these examples. But anyway, you have Nephil, darkness, and fog, right? And the card next to it, Mok, bravery. and lifting the nightmare. So now there's this deep sense of relief, the ability to control evil, essentially the ability to control darkness, not being afraid of it, bravery, and lifting the nightmare. It's almost effortless when you can feel the power of that sunlight, the light that all gives us life, that helps us move. We're here today because of all that came before. Like, let that sink in for a little, like, you were given birth to, what kept you sustained was all the resources of this universe. Very intense reading. This moon magic is very beautiful. So let me just fix the card very quickly. Looking at this card, expect powerful change. Alright. Hold on, I'm trying to fix it here. As you can see, some of them are not. I think it ends right about. There we go. This is reverse. Anything else in reverse? No, we can do that. Now they're good to be flipped. We're gonna keep this one here. The new romantic cycle begins. This reading is all over the place, and I hope that the sound is not too loud. This is very interesting. You guys have probably been feeling it. If you've been working on your magic, if you've been working on your spirituality, if you have been working on your values, if you have been working on mastering your emotions, then you've definitely been experiencing like a level of trajectory that you've never felt before, that's very consistent, that you feel that you have a handle over more than ever. And this is a very powerful thing, especially when it comes to learning a new skill and doing it well. Okay, so luck is on your side. We have this card here. New moon is Sagittarius. Very beautiful. Hold your vision at the bottom of the deck. This is it right here. You've been holding on to that vision, holding on to that dream, holding on to that goal, and this is the confirmation that you're doing the right thing. Good job. Like, that's what I'm hearing. I'm like, good job. And they want me to pull another one of these. Wow. This is a very flowy reading. I like it. The cards fell as that thing happened, so I'm going to take these cards. Aufruhen. Feminine intellect. Yep. Because like I've been using my divine feminine energy since like 2017. That's when it like really woke up like a lot. I've only just recently worked on my divine masculine. That's why I'm integrating it the way that I am. But yeah, I can understand this card very well. But anyway, feminine intellect. Yeah, so this is what is gonna help the moon magic, that the knowledge, the mysteries that don't make sense have like, like no evidence to it, like it's just in your head. I heard this the other day during Gemstone Tarot's video. Like I was watching one of her videos and she was explaining like the Pisces energy and just like that vibe, that it's like in correlation to clear cognizance, that you just get information and you don't understand why, but it's like just downloaded and you know to trust it, and it ends up being true like 100% of the time. But like you don't always follow it, so it's that intuition thing. So you don't always follow it, so you're like, damn, I should have done it. It's that. And it's the honing skill of that. So like, don't get it twisted. Be careful not to like become delulu, right? And think that you're always correct, right? That it's a balance, all right? And you know this, and you understand this. That is why this is on the way. A new romantic cycle begins, and this doesn't have to be romantic, but it is a new, like, beginning zest for life that is like very long term. I'm saying, like, it's very a beautiful seed sprouting. I'm feeling like this right here. I don't know, for some reason I'm feeling like the energy's going like that, like boom. Very, very powerful reading. I love it. Right behind that, Skadi, ambition, the hunt. Hold your vision. Oh. It has like 3 other cards or 2 other cards with it, and I pull the bottom, reconciliation. And there's that tree sprouting. This could be like an old dream that you thought that you gave up on, and it's like it's becoming reinvigorated. It's having a phoenix moment. All right, intuition, subconscious, and currents. Yep, that was behind this card, ambition. So yeah, everything that we're saying is being shown on the cards. Ren, intuition, subconscious currents, the 3 fates that we were talking about earlier. They're making their debut. Hello. And Scotty. She's right there. She's right there. I did not even realize. I just got goosebumps. That's kind of crazy. That's from the book, Scotty. I just got goosebumps. And I'm gonna go back to it, so you guys don't have to go back to the when I pulled it out. Scold. She's one of the fates, and Scold is Nalthis right there. Scold. And then where are the 3 fates? I mean, you guys saw it earlier, but I just want to show you. This is pretty cool. It's like real magic, obviously, but it's cool when it's occurring on camera, I guess. Where are the 3 fates? Yeah, one of the 3 Norns, right there. One of the 3. The 3 Norns. And then we have them present right here. I'm just flabbergasted. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a child about this. That's why Nephthys. One of the reasons Nephthys likes me, I guess. That's what she told me, at least. My goddess. I really don't care how insane I look. I'm just glad that I can share this space, this very spiritual environment with all of you guys, the kindred. I want this to be a kindred sanctuary, where all the esoteric is allowed, where no one judges each other, we're all just on this journey together. So I digress. Connect with your God and connect with your goddess and just build that relationship. It's beautiful. There are many. Jesus is a beautiful one. I'll admit. I gave him a hard time. But we made up. My bad, I guess, but it's alright. There are many, like I said, but yeah. No, I'll explain it really fast. It's just because, I'm obviously gay, and I was like hating him for a while, but who cares? That stuff is not real. Like, when I say not real, I say what's written in the Bible. I know how controversial it sounds, but it's just reworded. So the essence itself is very real. Don't get me wrong. It's a very sacred thing, and I'm so glad it exists. I actually am. Do not get it twisted. However, I just I understand it enough to no, I understand it far better now. That was the past, obviously. That was where that hatred came from in the past. And then I healed that relationship, and now it's all better. Like, now I don't hate religion. Now it's a much better understanding of how we all came to be. And it's a beautiful reality in the end. You know? How everything can exist. And that is the point of this channel, Utopia. All things can exist. I don't expect, like, one day when, like, it's not that spirituality is against religion at all. It's just that there are certain religious people that will not accept it as being the same thing. It's that simple. And it's hard to put it into words, but thank God they just did it for me. They're the same thing. It's the scale. Alright, it's the light and the dark. Comes back down to that duality. And this is how you can work with the fates, essentially. This is how you can lift that darkness, how you can lift that fog. By opening yourself up to that understanding. This is not going out to everybody. Like, this is obviously most of you understand, but this is only going to those who are like very stubborn in not accepting the fact that they are both two sides of the same coin. That was unintentional with the music. They are both two sides of the same two sides of the same coin. The answers you need are coming, but it came in reverse. I can't even lie. Like that, it came in reverse. I was gonna use it upright, but it feels very relevant for some reason. And then we have a new start is coming at the bottom of the deck. So this is when you had a certain belief about something, but it's not true. Alright? And then you have a new start is coming. So yeah, this is shedding that old belief. You know? Like, we are all one. We're all human. We're all connected in that same way that we feel love, in that same way that we feel compassion, sadness, sorrow, anger. The intensity is what is different, and the experiences that we feel and the experiences that we each experience are obviously all different, so that impacts and surviving those experiences is key. You know, having scars from surviving those experiences, that all does numbers to your energy level, you know, your power level. Sorry, this reading is very intense. I don't know why I keep on apologizing, but wow. First card we have compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. Be assertive to what you know is right. Everything going your way. A good person or company to work for. Wow. King of Autumn. But I tell ya, the god. Nah, I'm not gonna say. Oh my god, what somebody called me one time? It was like one of the. I YouTube there and it was like I don't know, some like it was like some commercial psychic. I was like, oh my god. I was like, asshole. I get it. It's the way I speak sometimes. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. Let me read that again. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. Wow. Life experiences. What? Wait, I just said that. Yeah. That's crazy. I was like, wait, alright. I said, wait, alright, whatever. Let's use the golden tarot now. It's time for the sun. Right in my left eye. Take that one. Let go of it. That's crazy. Yeah, like I said, they're both the same thing. Spirituality, religion, there's no difference. Let go of the belief that you know what is right, and let the answers come to you through the experiences and those authentic moments where you have to show up as yourself and do what you have to do to see the day through while it's holding your good values. Now let's see, bottom of the deck is what we're gonna look at first. Knight of Swords. This reading itself has the intention to raise your magic, to increase your magic level, to increase your power level by unlocking something, a new understanding. So let's dive deeper. Knight of Swords. This overall energy. This is a very like fast-moving pace of like an acquisition of knowledge. This card just fell on my lap and it went in reverse. Good. We like that. We like that. Let those swords fall out. There you go. 3 of Swords in reverse. It fell on my lap and I put it back on the table, and I could tell it was on reverse because the sun on these cards will show, upside down. It's an upside down face. But it fell on my lap and I put it placed on the table, so I was like, and then yeah, that's how that happened. Anyway, 3 of Swords in reverse. Very beautiful. Oh, it fell on my lap like this, by the way. I didn't mention that. Like that, and it just placed it on the table. So very cool. Anyway, 3 of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Knight of Swords. So you're gonna get a download. So you just need to meditate, listen to your favorite song. This is how you're gonna do this. This is how you're gonna increase your magic level. Set like a moment, you only need to do this once. It can be like during the next full moon, or your favorite night, a certain night, your favorite day, whatever. But it can be in your room or in the shower. But I'll give you an example. You don't have to do it, but this is just an example. We have not somebody. I'm seeing it visually. They're showing me how to do this. So just go into like a meditative state. That's all you need to do, and it's almost like an X-Men when you submerge yourself underwater. Please be safe. Like, do not do this. Like, I didn't even say what it is. Like, just submerge yourself and hold your breath for like 30 seconds, whatever it is. Uh, and yeah, like however long you can hold your breath. And please be safe, all right? Um, like if you're tired, don't do this or something like that, all right? But yeah, just go into a meditative state, like a deep moment to. You know what? No, don't do that because I do not want to be responsible for something. Um, like, oh, this just found a human dies on the water because they fell asleep on the water. No, thank you. All right, stop. But like, if you're an adult and you cannot fall asleep, feel free to do this. All right, but yeah, just don't fall asleep in water. Anyway, like just for 10 seconds, then just for 10 seconds. That's all you need. They're telling me just for 10 seconds. Thank you. My anxiety kicked in, and they just calmed my human body down. All right, relax. Thank you. So like just for 10 seconds, you just or 5, whatever. You feel the light, like a golden bright light, infused with violet runes on them, almost like I don't know if you've ever seen like in a movie like a sword with like powerful symbols on them. Envision that, whatever it is for you, let it manifest onto the aura, the golden light, violet light with azure following behind it, an azure light with crystalline particles almost forming, going over yourself like a chrysalis. And then counting to 5. Think of something that makes you happy. The genuine thing that makes you feel happy. Gratitude. Feel gratitude here. Try to increase it as much as possible. Keep increasing the level of gratitude. Put your hands together. Bow. Rise up from the water. And bathe in the light. And watch it transform and evolve from those runes into a silver light, completely enveloped now in that violet fuchsia light, with the golden hue in the background. And feel your wings sprout. Feel the flow of energy. Feel your connection to that energy. And that is your power. You can end it off by putting your hands together. Full circle. how my eyes look right now. That's how it feels. It's just, that was intense. This is the most esoteric thing I've ever done. But I don't care. It feels good and I'm gonna keep doing it. Hold your vision. Maybe I'll do moon readings every now and again. Yup. Step out of your comfort zone. Yup. This is how you're gonna continue to increase your magic. So you can doing stuff that you're normally not, some stuff you normally wouldn't do. Like if somebody asked you to go somewhere before, somebody asked you to go bowling and you said no before, you could say yes the next time. Like if you always said no, you can say yes. It's someone that you normally don't like, but you're like, hey, let me give them a shot, and they just become a cool friend. You know, like stuff like that will increase your emotional level, and it'll translate into your magic and the way that you manifest and the way that you do everything, as we said before. And that is just what comes there we go, life experience. Oh, that was beautiful. And we're gonna end the reading soon, but yeah, this goes hand in hand with the Knight of Swords and the Three of Swords in reverse. This whole reading is tied together. It's all connected. I'm so glad we're able to read this full story. It's fun being a writer. It kind of helps. King of Wands at the top of this energy here. Yeah, you have this idea, this knowing about a certain reality. And when I say knowing, this is not in an ignorant way where you think you know everything. This is a creative knowing where it's impossible not to know this energy, because it is your own energy. It's a creative energy that cannot be replicated, because each and every person is very unique in that way, you know. In the way, for example, our handwriting. And then this goes back to King of Autumn. I think this is the Wands energy now that I think about it, but I don't know, I still don't know. But that's not what's important. I'm looking at the gifted energy here. Yeah, it's like, and this goes down to when people say talent, hard work, skill, and all that stuff, it's all connected. Yes, it is talent, and yes, it is hard work. The more you do that work, the more it's like ingrained in your biology. But each and every way, whatever comes easy to you, that's called talent. But that just because it comes easy to you doesn't mean that it's at a level of mastery that it's supposed to be at yet, if that makes sense. We can all discover it at a certain time in our life. No matter what time in your life that you discover it, the more you work on it, the more powerful it becomes. The more that you can identify it and feel it, the stronger it becomes, the more it evolves. As I say that, we have the Sun card. Are you kidding me? I just love this reading, man. It's so good. I can feel it in my heart chakra right now. It just feels like, literally, yeah, but the kid's going like that. I'm just literally the tarot card before the tarot card at this point. Oh my god. And then let's see the next card, Justice. Very relevant in a beautiful way to end off this reading. The first card that we had, and then we're gonna end it off with the scales. We start with the scales and we end with the scales. Right there. You can see, we have the scales here. So yeah, Justice. Especially with this Three of Swords in reverse, this is a very transcendental healing, very transformational, very phoenix healing. This could be like a twin flame union, I don't know. this is going to reflect in many different ways of life. Like if you're connecting with this message right now, if you've gotten this far in the message right now, this is very like powerful and for you. Especially with the twins card showing up earlier. Yeah, this is a major healing where like basically this is what I'm hearing, and this is how I'm gonna end off the reading. Justice is being served. You're gonna be given a gift. Gifted. I'm looking at gifted. You're gonna be given a gift. Something that was owed, because you're finally holding that vision. You're doing what you've always known that you're meant to do, and you're holding on to that route. You're holding on to that path. And because you're doing that, you're following that light, you're following that northern star, that trajectory. This is where it's all headed. Oh, I just looked at smooth transition card. I'm gonna put that back in the deck and take these two cards. The Hermit, 8 of Swords, and Page of Swords. Yep. So, yeah, this is like coming from healing that deep struggle where you were stuck, where you weren't able to see the big picture. You were still like, you were having, like, you couldn't see the big picture. You could only see the little details. But now the big picture is coming into vision, it's coming into view. Bottom of the deck. Is 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like the wait is over. The wait is over. Whatever that means. I look so dark in this living room. There we go. I'm looking like a violet dragon there. Alright. The wait is over. Whatever that means. Oh, well, yeah, something's beginning. That's very beautiful. I like that. Hold on to your vision. So yeah, this is a moon reading. A moon magic reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I'll do more of these in the future. Don't know when. I gotta see what tonight was. Maybe it was I don't think it was a full moon. Maybe it was a new moon. That'd be really cool. I'll just look that up right now before we end off this reading. It's a waning moon, and the moon's in Pisces. Of course. As I speak, this is the most magical moon I've ever experienced. Time of feelings and emotions, intuition, and clairvoyance. Time of feelings and emotions. Intuition, clairvoyance, and creative energy are enhanced. Talents are revealed. Wow. This is the Moonly app that I'm using right now. Pretty cool app, to be honest. Wow. That just reflected everything we just said. Not just reflected, but that's very relevant to the entire reading. Let me not be soundboard. Let me be mindful of every word that I speak of. I love it. Alright, let me just drink water and say goodbye. I'm just hanging out. I'm so bad at that. I'm so bad at saying goodbye. I never say goodbye properly. I'm working on that. I'm getting way better. Alright, travel safely through the night, the mind into the lights, the divine, and I bid you farewell, beloved kindred around the globe. Welcome. Good nights, or good morning. I wanted to say something before I went, sorry. I'm gonna work on, stay tuned for that blog post about the first, the part 1 story. It's gonna be part 1, a chapter 1, for like a blog series that I'll begin. Sorry, I know I'm like delaying the ending, but they just keep giving me stuff. And then I'll be done. Alright, sorry. You can click off if you don't care about the blog stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna start a blog series of the beginning of the universe, basically like how God did it all, um, how the big computer system started functioning, but in a very mythological way. Like I'm just gonna explore that idea there through that story. So if that interests you, I will provide the link in this bio whenever it is posted. So farewell.